Greetings. What comes to your mind when you hear the word peace? Maybe you think about spiritual peace and your relationship with God. Maybe you think about your interior landscape and the condition of your heart. Maybe you think about relationships with those closest to you and how you're relating with them. Maybe you think about what's happening around you in the world. I want to share with you what came to my mind. I was brought back to my late 20s. Carrie and I were talking about our family and the future and decisions that we had to make. It was one of those seasons that I'd go to bed at night thinking about it, and then I'd wake up and I'd still be thinking about it. Have you ever had moments like that in your life? As this went on for days, I was invited to attend a church conference. And so I traveled out of town to the conference, and I don't know if you've ever been to these conferences, but people come excited to worship God. And so there we were, I was in the front row over to the left, and people had their hands raised, they were singing with all their heart. And there I was, just processing and thinking through these decisions I had to make. I had no peace. And then the most incredible thing took place. I looked across the church, and up in the balcony, I saw Jesus. Now, I didn't see him with my physical eyes. I saw him in my mind, but I did see him. And as I looked, I could tell that he was looking at me. And then he began to walk down the balcony stairs, and as he did, he was still looking at me. He came down to the front and walked right across the front, and this took some time. All the time, I could tell he was looking at me. And then he reached to me, and this vision, or wherever it was, ended. And the most incredible thing had taken place. All of a sudden, I had peace. Now, this is incredible because those things I had been thinking about, they were completely leveled. All of a sudden, I had clarity with the decisions that we should make. I had faith. Everything had changed. It was miraculous. You know, I'm reminded of John chapter 16. Jesus is with his disciples. It's right before he's about to be arrested. He's telling them what's going to come and persecution that's coming. He's telling them about the Holy Spirit and how he's going to work in their lives. And then he says this, I tell you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world there's going to be trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. I love that. Jesus says, I tell you these things because in me you'll have peace. Just some years before Jesus was born, it was prophesied that he was going to come, and his name would be Prince of Peace. Jesus is the one who brings peace into our lives, peace into this world. As you go today, I want you to think about this. How is your relationship with God? Is it at peace? Talk to him about what's happening. How is your relationship with your heart? What are you thinking about? What are you feeling? Talk to God about your heart. How are relationships in your life? Is there tension? Are you at peace with others? Share with him about that. Are you concerned with what's happening in our world today, maybe with your friends or family? Pray for them, but invite Jesus, the Prince of Peace, into your life today in a fresh way. God bless you.